Okay, here we go. Hello, welcome. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and post this on my personal page so everybody can find me. Alright, hopefully that put it on my personal page. Okay, it says there's one person watching me, so hello, whoever's there. You haven't commented, so I don't know who's there, so say hi. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm making a Nutcracker wreath tonight. This is my Nutcracker. I'm going to use him. I have a sign. And I've got some black and white mesh. And I'm going to use some curls. I have gold and silver and black and white. Get them out of the bucket here. And then I've got some ribbons that I'm going to use here, and maybe some flex tubing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and look for people when they come in. If you're here, say hi so I know you're there. And thank you for coming in and watching. Hello, Mom, I see you. I thought you had another live to watch. Hello, Mom, can you hear me? You made a choice? I'm sure I'll be here for a while. You could have gone to your other one. Do a split screen. Choose you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Looks like you're the only one right now, so. Does everything look okay? Sound okay? Hi, Nathan. Are you excited? Hi, Hope. Oh, thank you, Nathan. I'm going to dedicate my first live to you, Nathan. Hi, Lynn. How's Florida? I'm making a Nutcracker wreath, and as soon as I finish this one, I will show you what I've got to put on it. Hi, Linda. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Vicky. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'd introduce y'all, but I think most of you know each other. Okay, what I got here is a 14-inch wreath frame that I'm putting 30-inch ruffles on with black and white. It's going to make it very full. I have this sign that I'm going to be using. Sorry for the glare. It says Holiday Cheer. It's in black and white and gold and silver. It has a nutcracker on it. And this is my nutcracker that I'm going to use. And I've got some gold and silver curls and some black and white curls I'm going to put on it. And then I got some other little goodies that once I get there to see how it looks, I might add those too. Hello, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. My grandson Nathan has been wanting me to do this, so I think he's more excited than I am. Oh. These 30-inch bundles are hard on the hands. I'm just twisting them in here. I put these pipe cleaners on here myself. Made my own form. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You have it. You don't have it on your door. You've got it upstairs, don't you? Wouldn't fit on your door. Hope bought one for her grandson too. And then Josh got the other one. That's right, it's on the balcony door. And all mesh frays, so I just have to cut these off. If you have a wreath, never pull them, cut them. If you pull them, it only makes it worse. Alright, I got one more on the top and then I can move to the bottom. I pre-cut everything because I didn't think you'd want to sit here and watch me do that. Otherwise, we'd be here all night. It takes me a long time to do these. And my hands aren't cooperating right now. I took my ibuprofen today hoping that would help, but it's not. I'm looking over here at your comments. That's why I keep looking off to the side. And now it's stuck to me. Oh, Christmas wreaths. How many have I made so far? Well, I've sold 2 already. Well, actually 3. I'm just waiting for one to be picked up or for me to deliver it, either one. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my walls. Hi, Gracie. I have 5 of them on my walls, and then this will make 6. So I think people are still in the Halloween mode since tomorrow's Halloween. Okay, I got all the top ones. Hi, Krista. just for everybody who just joined, I'm making a Nutcracker wreath. Here's my sign. And here's my little Nutcracker guy. I'll put him over here so maybe people can see him. Oh, I miss you, Krista. Been a while. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing this to your page so other people will see it, I'd really appreciate it. And get more traffic into my page, hopefully. Guess I should have opened these first. I have exhausted all of my friends joining my page. Now I have to find other ways to expand my business. And this shirt was not a good choice. This tassel on here. Yeah, 20 years too few. That's true. It has been a long time. But that 20 years flew by, didn't it? Doesn't feel like 20 years. I'm just opening up all my ties on the bottom, make it easier when I put these in. I usually do poofs, but I don't know why I chose to do ruffles tonight. But hi, Lynn. Oh, Georgia? Well, I can tell you Atlanta is like 6 hours from me. I'm not sure where Grovetown is, but Grovetown. But Atlanta is 6 hours from here. Lynn, how's Florida treating you? Lynn is my friend from New York who is now in Florida. She's a snowbird. And she makes wreaths too. Okay, I lost track of where I was going here. Well, the only part of South Carolina I get to right now, Linda, is Columbia. For good reason. Hi, Tammy. But yes, Charleston is on my list of things to see. I haven't been there. Been to Savannah. That's about as close as I've gotten down that way. Towards the, I know it's in Georgia, but anybody have any questions about what I'm doing? Or any questions in general? Anything you want to talk about? Columbia is 2.5 hours. That's where Cindy and the kids live. I was just down there a couple weeks ago. I think a week and a half ago. I don't know, it feels like a lifetime already. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Nathan, are you still there? Are you enjoying it? You've seen me do this already. Lots of times. Need to start a wreath or live? The next time I'm there, Tammy, I will. Do you make wreaths? Oh, all the kids are watching in his room. Hi guys, Grandma loves you. See, that's called a shout out. I learned that. Yeah, my first one didn't turn out so well either, Tammy. I took it apart. It was a Christmas one last year. I tried to do a candy cane, and it was awful. But practice makes perfect. I'm still getting the hang of it, to be honest with you. And things like this don't make it easy when my fingers don't want to work. Oh, that's where your son's at, Krista? Oh, that's right. I think you told me you guys were coming down here, or this way. How does he like South Carolina? I mean, Georgia, sorry. Hi, Janine. Sorry if I miss anybody's comments. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you stopping by. Tell Cassie I said hi. How exciting, wedding. Ooh, get to work on those weddings. Me too, Janine. I'm sure you've got some. Everybody's got a little bit. I wish I had as much as my daughter has. I don't know where she got it from. Hi, Brian. Do they? Well, that's good. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like Georgia. I guess it just depends on where you are. For everybody just joining, I'm making a Nutcracker wreath. And I'll show you the sign in the Nutcracker in just a second if you want to see it. Something different. Bob is downstairs working on his weekly report. Today's Tuesday, so I don't get to see him on Tuesday evenings. He stays in his office working on his report. Nathan, my day was good. How was yours? I cleaned up my craft room, got it ready for tonight, and got all my stuff ready. And then I made Papa some dinner. Pigs in a blanket. He loves those. And then I tried doing my lives a couple times. I practiced with Mommy till I got it right. Hi, Willie. I am Brian. Lots and lots to do. How are you? If you wouldn't mind sharing this video to your page so other people can see it, I appreciate it. And if you haven't liked my page yet, please go and do so. Oh, I wish, if you're talking about me, Brian, I wish I was. Nathan, I guess you don't have anything else to talk me into now, huh? Now what are you gonna do? Nathan thinks I'm gonna become an internet sensation and I'm gonna go viral. Well, thank you, Brian. What is my process? I'm doing 30-inch ruffles on a 14-inch work frame, or excuse me, not work frame, wreath frame. A work frame has the ties already on it. I put my own on. That's how I learned to do it, and that's just the way I like it. I do have work forms, but I haven't used any of them yet that I just bought. I don't know, I just prefer putting my own on. Yeah, he will be telling me to do one every week. And then after I do these ruffles, I'm going to put some curls that I've already put together on them. My sign has got black and white and gold and silver in it. So those are the colors I'm using because I'm matchy-matchy. I like everything to go together. And I'm going to put the curls. These are my curls. I've already bundled them up. Black and white and silver and gold. And then my sign, which says Holiday Cheer and has a little nutcracker on it. And then I have gold and silver and black and white ribbons. I'm going to use those. And then this little guy that I found yesterday is got gold and silver on him. Hi, Dave. Okay, Krista, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I love you too. I have 18 ties on my frame. I space them out about 4.5 inches a piece or apart. And then these are 30-inch ruffles, and I'm putting one in each tie. And then I'll go back and I will put my curls in each tie, alternating the black and white and the gold and silver. And then I'll do the same with the ribbons. I have 4 different ribbons I'm using, and I'll alternate each tie with a different set of ribbons. I'm using 2 2.5 and 2 1.5. I put a 2.5 and a 1.5 together in each tie. And this is my last one here. And I will fluff it out. See how full it makes it? Sorry if it's shedding. I have to get used to the camera. It goes opposite of the way I'm moving. But these are my ruffles. They're black and white. And then the ties, if you can see them. Making sure I don't miss any questions. Thank you, Brian. Hi, Dave. What's up with you? I loved your Halloween costume, by the way. I saw that. I don't know what you were, but I loved it. Let's see. I'm just opening up my ties again. Alright. So now I'm going to start with the curls. Like I said, I have black and white and silver and gold. And I'm just going to alternate where I put them. They're already tied together with a chenille stem or pipe cleaner, whatever you want to call them. Just makes things go a little quicker. If you had to sit here and watch me do this, you'd probably fall asleep. It's kind of like watching paint dry. Hi, Monica. If anybody has any questions, just ask. Hi, Cindy. It's weird not having any sound. I'm so used to watching the lives, not being the live. Oh, thank you. How's New York? Oh, that's okay, Sherry. You'll be able to go back and watch it again if you want. Once it's over with, I post it to my page and you can watch it anytime you want. And if you share it to your page, then it'll save it for there too. Oh, this doesn't want to sit right. All right, let me try that again. Are you laughing at me, Nathan? Oh, thank you. Sherry just bought my beach wreath that I made. Whoops. I wish it would have been easier to find more beach stuff down here. You would think, being North Carolina and being on the water or close to the water. But I couldn't find a Santa on a surfboard is what I wanted. Everybody kept telling me to go to Myrtle Beach. Yeah, I'm going to drive all the way to Myrtle Beach for a Santa on a surfboard. Oh, one of my ties has moved. I'm just excited, Nathan. Hi, Susan. How are you? Thank you, Laura. Yeah, business expense. Yeah, I don't know how I could explain to the IRS going to Myrtle Beach. No, I swear I only went for a Santa on a surfboard. The feed over here is delayed, so I get to see everything I just did a minute ago. I'm just putting the curls in. I don't know if you can see them real good. I put them in there in each tie and make them into a little X, and it fills it out. It'll help with the ribbons when I put them in for them to stand up. How are you, Susan? Just fluffing everything as I go here. Some of these are not laying the way I want. I don't want to see any holes in between my stuff. I don't want to be able to see the wreath form once I'm done with it. And this is like a fabric mesh on here so it snags easily. Oh, is that who that is? We were talking about Santa's on a surfboard. Of course, I don't know. Everybody's just putting their Christmas stuff out, so maybe I was just trying to find it too early in the year or the season. You know, people complain about Christmas being out before Halloween, but I am not one of them. You could put Christmas out in February and I'd be happy. Alright, one more on the bottom and then I can go to the top and do the same thing. Oh, not the one I need. Yeah, you have those there. That figures. Hi, Renee. Oh, thank you, Laura. I think I get it from Cindy. She's got all the talent in the family. All right, I'm going to open up my top ones here. Anybody want me to do a recap? Want to see what I'm doing? Renee, you just got here. Do you know what I'm doing? Besides making a wreath. Yes, she is. She's got many, many talents, that kid. And she didn't get it from me, so I think it came from her dad. Recap. Okay. I've done 30-inch ruffles. Well, first I've got a 14-inch wreath frame. I've put my own stems on it, chenille stems, pipe cleaners. I put 18 on there, 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. 30-inch ruffles all the way around, 1 in each tie. And I keep getting snagged on this. Right now I'm putting the curls on. I have 2 sets of curls. Gold and silver and black and white, and I'm alternating 1 in each tie. I have a sign that I'm using that says Holiday Cheer and has the gold and gold and silver Nutcracker. And then this guy's gonna go on there. He's gold and silver as well. And I have gold and silver and black and white ribbons that match the sign. And I'm going to put those on alternating. And then I've got some other stuff that I might put in, like some flex tubing in that. I haven't decided yet. I only have black, silver, and gold, so we'll see how that works out. And am I missing any questions? Weirdo? Uh-oh, Nate just joined. Party started. Yeah, you got that right. You got all the brains and the beauty? You have no idea what I'm doing? You're here for support. You know I can't do anything without you. Alright, I'm going to move up to the top and I'm going to put, like, here's a black and white, so up here I'm going to put the gold and silver. I don't want to put them all the same together. Just makes it look more uniform and nice. Of course, I say that, now I end up with a black and white over here next to it. But that's okay. It happens. Yes, ma'am, Laura, I do. I have an Etsy shop and a website. My Etsy shop is, excuse me, etsy.com/Wreath Decor by Dawn. Sorry, I take that back. Etsy.com/shop/Wreath Decor by Dawn. Gotta always forget that shop. And I also have a website that is Wreath Decor by Dawn that'll take you there. And Cindy, if you wouldn't mind putting that in the comments for me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Look at that, way ahead of me. Mahalo. Thank you. I know what that means. And when I did these earlier, I put them together and I just put a small pipe cleaner on the back just to hold them together. And it helps them to stand up. And then I just spread them out into like an X shape. And I gotta take a drink because my mouth is getting dry. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, that one's a silver one. I couldn't even see it. I appreciate everybody joining me. If you didn't know already, this is my very first live. My grandson, Nathan, has been trying to get me to do this for, well, really months, but I didn't want to do it. Not because I'm afraid of being on camera. I just don't want to be seen on camera. Because, you know, you got to get made up and look nice. Don't want to scare people. And I like putting my hair in a ponytail and wearing a t-shirt. And I'd say sweatpants, but I don't wear sweatpants. And Nathan, you're my biggest fan. Yes, I knew that from Hawaii 502, Mom. I wasn't going to say it. Nathan is my #1 fan. And I have made his night by doing this because this is what he wanted me to do. All right, I got one more. Here we go. And like I said, I prepped everything ahead of time because this, if I didn't, I'd probably still be cutting material instead of finishing this up. And these little things are driving me crazy. There's nothing you can do to stop the fraying. It's going to fray, it's mesh. Of course, the less you play with it, the better, but I mean, I can't not do it right now. And it's always better to cut them. If you have a mesh wreath, don't ever pull the little frays, just cut them off. If you pull them, it just makes it worse. Once you get done with it and everything is cut, it will pretty much be okay. You'll have a little bit when you take it and put it on your door or take it off your door. But it shouldn't be too much. And some people don't like it, some people don't care. But there's nothing you can do about it. It's just annoying. Alright. Am I missing anything? Yes, we were supposed to wear pants. I am sitting down so you can't see. Hi, James. Uh-oh, he's correcting papers because he can't do crafts. Oh, thank you, Renee. Mwah. I love you. I miss you. Okay, I am done with the curls. And I'm snagging on here. Next time, I won't wear a shirt with tassels on it. I'm going to tuck it in. There we go. Now I just have a lump there. Okay. Get that out of the way. Okay. So that's what I have so far. I don't know how good of a picture you got there. Just gives it a little bit of color. It's going to match the sign. So I've got 30-inch ruffles on the base, 18 ties, and then I have 18 curls, 9 in black and white and 9 in gold and silver. And I just put one on each of those ties and alternate it all the way around. Oh, it's got a lot of fraying on the back. I'll get that later. All right, so here's my ribbons. I'll show you the two sets. There's a sheer silver and a black and white and gold stripe, diagonal stripe. And then I have a gold cream colored stripe and a black and white stripe. So they all match the sign pretty good. And I'm just going to alternate putting those in the ties. And I just dovetailed them already, cut them to the length. I'm going to fold them in half, get my center. And some people just put it in their hand and can crush it like this or scrunch it, whatever you want to call it. I can do that on some of them, but on the rest of them they don't come out, so I just gather them up in the center and make some bird wings. Can you see that? And then I just place them in there. And then I'm going to put the gold and the black in with the black and white. And then the silver and black I'll put in with the gold and silver. And I give it a twist, and then I'm going to pull my ribbons out towards me. And I want the shorter, or well, the 1.5 on top of the 2.5. And then there's one up and one down. And I will turn this around and show you as soon as I get them where I need them to go. And then I'm going to give them a little curl underneath so that they stand up. There you go. Thank you, Cindy. Usually when I'm in here making a wreath, got the either the music going. I'm not in here really at night, so I don't have the TV on, but usually I have music going. But since I'm live, I can't do that because, you know, you get in trouble for that. But it's definitely different not being able to hear people. But I guess you get used to it. Anybody have any questions? Again, if you wouldn't mind sharing this to your page so your friends can see it, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to reach more people for my business. I do make custom orders. As a matter of fact, I have, well, I guess you could say Sherry's wreath was a custom order. She told me what she wanted and I made that in the hopes that it was what she wanted. And then I have one downstairs that none of you has seen yet. It's actually hanging on the back of my bedroom door. It's one of those red truck wreaths, or signs, and the wreath. But that is sold locally, so I'm just waiting to either meet up with her or deliver it. So that one never made it to my page. Oops, alright. Not sure how I did it, but I got two ribbons the same. I gotta change that. How did I do that? Not paying attention, I guess. Thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you did like it too. Because I don't know how many people live near water or even would like a wreath with a surfboard Santa. But it was fun to make it. Thank you for the hearts too. I can see them. I appreciate that. Anything exciting going on? Thanksgiving. I don't have a Thanksgiving. I do have a harvest. I have one harvest left. And I'm trying to think which ones I have. Yeah, I think the Happy Harvest, the one with the green truck, Laura, is the only one I have left. But if there's something that you want, I can make it. If you have anything in mind, or if there's something specific you'd like to have on it, I can do that. And again, how did I get another one? Somehow I messed up my ribbon order here. All right, let me get that one out of the way. I have so much glitter floating around my house. I definitely sparkle and shine, whether I mean to or not. Packaging and shipping. Oh boy. All of my wreaths, well, not all, I'll say most of my wreaths will fit in a 22 by 22 by 8 shipping box, which is pretty good size. From the time of order to the time of shipping is about 3 days, as long as the wreath is already made. If it's something I have to make, custom order, takes about a day or two longer right now. Shipping and everything is all done through Etsy. They figure out how much it's going to cost. I just put in the measurements and they tell me what it's going to cost. And that's how the shipping costs are determined. They're actually a little bit cheaper than if I take it to the post office, which I like. Because then it saves you money too. And we zip tie all of our wreaths inside the box so that they move around as little as possible. I'm sure there's some movement at some point if you've seen how the post office handles packages. But for the most part, I have not had any issues with the wreath, coming loose or moving around. The worst thing may be you have to fluff a few ribbons once they get there, which is fine. It's normal. The ribbons all have wired edges. I don't use any without wire. That way you can reshape them. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, we watched a lot of videos on how to package those wreaths up so that they get there in pretty much the same condition as when they're made. And it's easy to do. It's, I think I mess up the wreath more than anything, putting it in there and attaching it to the box. But once I adjust everything and get it the way it's supposed to look, once it's in the box, hopefully it stays that way till you receive it. And then I always put a packing paper over it, and I put instructions inside the wreath that tell you how to get your wreath out of the box so you don't have to dig up underneath your wreath to try and get it out. Basically, all you have to do is turn the box over and snip the zip ties because they're on the outside of the box. You just snip those ties and your wreath should come right out. And then I also tell you to save your box. Don't throw it away, because when you're done displaying your wreath, you have somewhere safe to keep it. And then you just put it up in a closet or the attic or in your garage, and dust won't get on it. And then you just pull it out next year when you need it again. It should last for years. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, Sherry. I worry about it stuff when I have to add a lot of things to it, like the little chair and the coral and that. I worry about them, you know, I worry about them getting crushed or that by the post office. But so far, I have not had any issues. Post office has been pretty good about it, thankfully. I've not had anybody complain about how their wreath got to them. And that is crooked. I need to recut that. I don't like that. One side's longer than the other. That's better. Well, that one's done too. Yeah, I need one for all seasons too. Yeah, I need to do some of those too. I'm trying to find Janine, if she's still here. Trying to find one that will work with her decor and on her wall. She has a spot on her wall that she wants to fill. And I've been trying to find just the right thing for it, so it's not too much of a holiday theme and that it's an everyday theme that she can use. I had a burlap one I was working on, but I think it's too small. I want to make it bigger and see if she likes that. Okay, thank you, Laura. I'll look at that when I get done here. Okay, I finished the bottom. Got all my ribbons on here. It's already been an hour. Time flies. Alright, so the bottom's all done. It probably looks a little messy. I gotta go back and straighten them when I'm done. And then I'm gonna do the top. And I'm gonna find a good spot so I don't have two ribbons the same colors. I really appreciate all you joining me tonight for this. Now my inner or top, I pull those out as well. And the reason for that is once you put your stuff in the middle, like your sign and then the Nutcracker, you don't want them covering up all your ribbons. You want to be able to see them all. So I'll just spread them out and then bring them out towards me. Another wire here. Actually, yes, I do. My next wreath is going to be a candy cane. I don't know if it's going to be an actual candy cane form. I have one. Or if I'm going to do a round wreath and put candy cane on it. I've got the material with the red and white stripes, and then I have a lot of candy canes and goodies to put on it. And then I have the sign, which I had that up here a little while ago. I don't know what I did with it. And then after that is either going to be a snowman or an elf. I have a bunch of elves I got. I found a place online that I could order some elf kits, and they were really inexpensive. And I ordered a bunch of them. And then I have some cute little elves that I bought at a local store too that I want to try. But I have to empty out their bottoms. They have sand in them, which would make them very heavy for shipping and would be an extra cost, and I don't want to do that. So I have to do a little surgery on them. But yeah, my next one's going to be a candy cane. I have their candy cane form, but it's big. And I've ordered boxes to hopefully be able to ship it if it sells. But I have to make sure that once the boxes get here that it's going to actually fit, because I'd hate to make the wreath and then sell it and not have a box to put it in. So that's why it might end up being a round one, because those are easy to ship, but I would like to do a candy cane shaped one. Eventually I'll learn how to do these videos or lives to where I can hashtag them. I guess you hashtag live and it puts it out there for people to say. I don't know how hashtags work, so I mean, I know what they are. I know how to use them. I just don't get how people find them. But then that's why I have Cindy to tell me all these things that I don't know. She's my go-to, poor kid. And she does it all for free. Can't get a better team member than that. Ribbons, I get them from several places. Actually, I got smart in the beginning and I wrote on them where I buy them so that if I were to ever do a live and people asked, I could tell them. Because in the lives I watch, those are a lot of your questions. People want to know where they get their materials from. My ribbons came from 3 different places. 2 of them are online stores. One called The Wreath Shop, and the other one's called Craft Outlet, where I get a lot of my supplies from them. I really like ordering from them, although they sell out really fast of things that you want, so you got to get them quick. And then the other place that I get them from is the Christmas tree store and Old Time Pottery. The ones on here, one of them came from Old Time Pottery. They have really nice Christmas ribbon right now, and then you get the larger rolls, the 10 yards, which is normal, typical roll of ribbon. And then I do get some from Hobby Lobby. I like going there. But you have to be careful with their mesh isn't that great, but their ribbon is good. But you got to be careful that you're not paying the same for a 3-yard or 10-yard. You know, sometimes you'll get only 3 yards. Sometimes you get the normal 10 yards, which is better. So, but yeah, Hobby Lobby is one. They have some really pretty Christmas ribbon. And then also, right now, Sam's Club has ribbon, Christmas ribbon. And I think that sheer gray came from Sam's Club. Or silver, I should call it silver. It's sheer, but it's got little gray or silver glitter dots on it. And that came from Sam's. our Sam's did not have a lot compared to what I've seen other people talk about online. Their stores have a huge selection. Ours doesn't. And I've heard Costco has it, but we don't have Costco here. Yes, I pay you in wreaths, Cindy. So far, 2 of them. I think I owe you about a dozen more for everything you've done. Josh must be working tonight because I haven't seen him on. I haven't seen Christina either. Oh. So who else still here with me? I know Cindy's here. Who else is here? I see lots of hearts. Yeah, roll call. Did the kids go to bed yet, Sid? Oh, it's only 9. They got time, I think. Are the babies still watching, Grandma? Renee, Sherry, Mom. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's probably boring as heck. I've only got 2 more to go though, so we're moving on. And this is why I pre-cut everything, because if I didn't, like I said, we'd still be sitting here watching me cut stuff up. And even I get bored with that. I like watching wreath makers when they have everything ready to go. It makes it go a little quicker and that needs to go this way. You're entertaining yourselves? Hey, Brando, Nate. Oh, that's Mom saying that. I feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself because nobody's talking back to me. I have the TV on over here behind the camera, but you can't see it. I can't hear it, but I can see it. Alright. I'll give this a haircut once I'm done, but some of these are just annoying me. You and Nay are having a heart duel. That explains all the hearts. Okay, so the ribbons are all on. Nope, sorry, one more. That's the one that got mixed up earlier. Now he has a home. All right. And this video will be available on my page afterwards for anybody that wants to see it again or wants to share it. Okay. All done there. Can you see what it looks like? Believe me, they always look better in person than they do on camera. Okay. So next I gotta put the sign and the Nutcracker on. So my thought was, I should have probably tied that down so it wouldn't be in the way. I'm gonna put him off to the side. And then I was gonna put the sign next to him. Guess I should have taken this out of the paper. If I take it out of the paper ahead of time, then it gets all the little mesh sprays and lint on it. And I don't want that on there right in the beginning, so. So anyway, this is what I was thinking. Can you see it? Tell me what you think. Probably I could get 2 done in a day because it takes me a while to get them done. Just because I'm not as fast as a lot of other people are. And my hands start bothering me after a while. So what do you think? Awesome. Thank you. Hi, Kayla. So you think that's a good placement? Because I think that's what I'm going to do. Alrighty. I'm going to do that. I'm going to wire in the Nutcracker first. While I'm doing that, I need to get my sign ready. The sign is tin, and I get these online from a woman that has an Etsy shop. Signs usually run depending on how big they are. This is about the size of a license plate. This is probably $12. She does very nice work too. She has most of my signs I get from her. But instead of having her poke holes in it, and then you see the pipe cleaners through it, if there were holes in the corners, you'd see the pipe cleaners. I don't like that. So I use these little mounts that you can get in the electrical department at Lowe's. And I stick them on the back with a dab of glue just to, they're self-sticking, but I like to put a little dab of glue on them. I use Gorilla Glue. Just to reinforce it a little bit. And then it's got a hole in it so you can stick your pipe cleaner in there. And then you don't see any of the ties from the front. Until people discovered these little mounts, they were having the sign makers put holes in them. I'll show you this. I just bought this yesterday. I love this guy. See the little snowman? He's going to go on a wreath eventually. I have to fix him though. He was broken a little bit when I got him. They gave me a discount, so you know I had to buy it. Alright. But anyway, the mounts, they just stick on the 4 corners in the back. And I guess they're used for in electrical to keep wires, you know, they tie the wires up to them to keep them up off the floor so you don't see them running down the wall. I don't know. All I know is what I use them for. And they make perfect sign mounts. So I can just put my stems on them and stick them on the back. And it doesn't take much glue. And they stick really well. I've heard really good reviews about them, so I've not had any issues with them. I don't use them on wood. I use a staple gun on wood, and I staple my pipe cleaners to the back. Only because that's, you know, it's wood. It's easier. You can't staple a metal sign. He is a cutie, Cindy. I love him. I love him. He has a little sled in his hand, and one of the runners, I guess you call them, on the sled came off. So they gave me a 20% discount if I took him, because I was going to go get another one. And I said, sure, I'll take him. I'll fix him. Give me a discount, I'll fix anything. And on top of that, I got my 15% off discount that for the coupon they sent me in the mail. So all in all, I got, what, 35% off of him? Works for me. Okay, so there's the mounts on the back of the sign. Sorry for the glare. And then I'm just going to take my pipe cleaners, which I had to move them off of my table here to put the camera up, but let me grab some. Sorry. And I just put the pipe cleaner through the little hole here. Comes out the other side, and then I twist it on there. And then that will hold it in, and I just wire it to the frame. So I'm going to let that set for a minute. Hey, Josh. I was just wondering where you were. You must have been working tonight. Okay. That's what I thought. No, that's okay. You can watch it again if you want. I figured you were at working. I'll bet it is. It seems like you've been having a lot of them rough days lately at work. Alright, for him, I think I'm going to use floral wire. I'm not sure. He's kind of heavy, and I don't want him to come off, so... Oh, one of his little braids is off. Alright, I'm going to take this tag off of the bottom. Don't need to see that. And this one doesn't want to come off. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that. I'll take it off later. Don't think you want to sit here and watch me pick at a sign or a label. Alright, so since I'm putting him over here, I'm going to go ahead and finish off my ties. Because they won't be seen. They'll be under him, so we don't need them. So I'm going to twist them till I get to the end, and then I'm going to... Oh, wrong ones. I'm going to fold them down so that they're not sticking up in the way. So I just take my needle nose pliers and I wrap them around the end and then put them into a little ball, and that puts it down there. Are you bringing Dakota over tomorrow? I was going to ask you if you were. I bought a small bag of candy just in case. Last year we didn't have very many kids, so... And I bought a big bag. And then we all ate it. This year I bought a small bag. And when it's gone, it's gone. So if we get more than what we got last year... I don't know. I thought moving here we would get more trick-or-treaters again, but no such luck. I think there's only 2 kids on our street, and they live way down at the other end. Everybody else around here is retired, so there's no kids. Their kids are all grown. candy. Yes, Nathan, candy. I bought cheap candy though. It's like, well, I don't know. You guys might like it. It's like Jolly Ranchers and I want to say Sweeties or Sweet Tarts or whatever they are. I think that's what they are. But yeah, we don't get trick-or-treaters. Spent 8 years in New York and we didn't get any. Well, no, the last year we were there, I think we got 2 kids that came to the door. Surprised us all. Because in all the time we'd been there, we'd never had any kids come to our house trick-or-treating. Alright, so those 2 ties I twisted down so that I could put the Nutcracker in here. I'm just going to make a little well for them. Oh, you're going to take pictures over there? That'll be fun. Okay, where's my wire? I moved my wire and I got to remember what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Alright, I've got gold wire I'm going to use, or silver. I think I'm going to use silver. Silver and gold. You know what I am looking for that I can't find? Is a sign that says Silver Bells. Cannot find one anywhere. Well, that'll be fun for him. He'll like that. Well, I will save him some candy. I'm just going to cut a couple pieces of wire. Alright, so I got 3 pieces of wire just in case. Sorry if it's taking so long, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take the wire and I'm going to feed it through the mesh. After I move the ribbon out of the way. I'm just going to find a spot. Until it comes out the other end. I don't fit. Where is it? Oh no, it's going that direction. Alright. Oh, thank you. Everything over here is good. Nothing going on. Alright, I'm just trying to get this through the back of the frame. I want the wire to go through to the frame. I don't want it just to wrap around the mesh. I want it to hit the frame so it stays secure. This wire is awful thin. I don't know. I might have to change it. Yeah, make me famous. How are you going to do that? Thinks I'm gonna go viral by tomorrow? Well, I would hope so, but I don't think so, honey. There's only 8 people here now. Alright, so I got the bottom on. I don't want to pull him too tight because I don't want him to smash everything, but I don't want him to be able to come loose and possibly fall off. Obviously, this wreath is not going to be made to go between a door and screen. Sorry, Cindy. Few of mine are made to go between there. My engineer is downstairs still. Today's Tuesday. He works on his report on Tuesday. So that's why I chose today to do the live, because I don't see much of him anyway. He's in his office. He came up to help me with my cord and then he left again. Mo is watching? Oh, I'll bet he is. Good night, Brianna. I love you. Thank you for watching, baby. I hope to see you soon. Alright, now I gotta do his head. And I think I'm gonna put one around his waist too, just for safekeeping. Because I really don't want him to come loose. That would not be good. So who else is still here? Let me see who's here. I know there's 8 people, but who are you? This one I think is going to go around his neck, not because I'm trying to be morbid, but because that's where it's going to be less noticeable. So oh, thanks guys for sticking with me. Believe me, I know what it can be like watching lives. I do it all the time. As Cindy says, I'm addicted. I am. I watch them all the time. Oh, thank you, Becky. It's not the easiest part, and it's not the most fun, but it'll be great once this is done. Alright, I just gotta make sure my ribbons don't get smashed, and they're going to. I gotta pull that ribbon out of there. I'll pull this out, and that'll help hide that wire there. You're not really going to see the wire anyway, but I just got it going around his neck here a little bit. But I have to make sure I get it tight in the back. And that's hard to do with all this mesh. Hi, Mom. Yes, I'm sacrificing a Nutcracker. Oh, is she? I wondered where she was, Josh. I thought if you were at work, maybe she'd be, because I tagged her in it. I thought maybe she'd be watching. But that's okay. She can either watch the replay or catch the next one. I'm sure I'll do another one. I don't know when. If Nathan has his way, I'd be doing one every day, I'm sure, but that's not going to happen. My hands won't let me do it every single day. Alright, well, now that I did that, I got another fray over here. Yeah. I'm sacrificing him, alright? Alright, I had another wire here. Alright, this wire, I think, you know what? I could probably get this to go in his little opening where the Nutcracker thing is, but I gotta make sure that I'm not... Alright, so it's either gonna go... I should have used gold on his feet, because now I can see that wire and that irritates me. I'll probably change it later. Hi, Roger! Yeah, I can't hear you, baby, but I love you. I love you, Roger. Mwah! Yeah, I will. I'll do more. I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, I wasn't nervous about doing the live itself. I was just, I don't like, you know, being on camera. I'd rather have my hair in a ponytail and t-shirt. But I didn't want to scare anybody, so I straightened my hair and put on a nice shirt for you. I was joking with Cindy. I was telling her I wasn't wearing any pants, but I am. Alright, this wire does not want to cooperate with me. I know it's gone through. I just can't find where it went through at. Nope, wait, I think I found it. Okay, I got it. It went off to the side. I need it to go straight. There it is. Alright, now I got it. Alright, so this one, oh, thank you, Renee. I need to get a haircut. It's getting too long. Not short, don't worry, I'm not going short. I just need it cut a little bit. I was thinking about it today, and I think I've only had, in the year that we've been here, I think I've only had 2 haircuts since we've been here. And neither one of them went very well, so I'm not doing it. I've got to find somebody else to do it. The last time I had it cut was just before the wedding, and the woman screwed it up. Cut one side shorter than the other. Yeah. I like it too. It's just that I'm constantly wearing it in a ponytail, so what's the point? And my color's wearing off from when I got it done before the wedding. So the grays are coming back, which I don't care. They don't bother me, but... Alright, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to have to go around him again. Trying to get it through the hole where the Nutcracker opening is, I guess you call it. But it's not working, so I'm just going to go through the waist, go around his waist. I don't want to stay here all night trying to fish a wire through here. Yeah, I'm not doing the copper. It wasn't supposed to be copper. It was not supposed to be copper. It was supposed to be, I told her I wanted to go back to my natural color, and that's what I ended up with. So, obviously the woman didn't know what she was doing as much as I thought she did. But, yeah, that won't happen again. No more copper. My hair is naturally like a dirty blonde, more towards the brown side than the blonde. But that is not what I got, that's for sure. My natural color is like a dirty, dirty, dark blonde. Almost a brown, light brown. Yeah. Kathy and Renee are the only ones that got the blonde. Yeah, I want to do highlights, but did you see how much they were? That's why I didn't do them. Yeah, dirty blonde, Josh. Very dirty. Now it's more gray than anything, so I don't even think that counts. But yeah, I would like to do the light brown with the highlights, but Like I said, I haven't found anybody. So when I find somebody, maybe I can get what I want. Alright, the one at his ankles, I put silver and his boots are gold. So I'll probably change that later, but I'm not going to do it now. So, alright, he's on there. I just want to test it and see. He's not coming off. Okay, we're good. So there he is. He's on there. Yeah. I liked it when it was blonde, when I had it colored blonde. It's been a long time though since I've had blonde. I used to do it all the time when my hair was short. Now it takes a little more dye to do it than it did back then, but... or color, excuse me. Alright, so now I'm going to put the sign on. I just have to get my twist ties on it. Thank you, Josh. I love you too. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, platinum blonde. I don't know about that, Josh. Yeah, I don't mind the gray. I really don't. I mean, there's just times I want something different, but I don't. The gray doesn't bother me. My feeling is I've earned every one of them. But then now and then I do want, you know, something a little different. I just hate trying to find a hairdresser and... I don't know. I might, depending on when I do the candy cane, Cindy, I might do a live on that, but I don't know what day it would be. It's not like I have a full calendar or anything, but... My intent was to do the lives on the nights that Dad is busy, or like tonight when he does his report, or when he goes to bed early. But, I mean, it's not like it matters. He doesn't care. Yeah, Josh. 20 years worth of gray. Well, I will say you gave me a lot of them, but they're not all yours. Alright, so I got this sign done. Alright. See, and I just put the ties on the back. They're just silver pipe cleaners, Chanel stems, however you want to call them. Now the sign's dirty. Just trying to avoid that. But I'll take a little cloth and get all that off of there. Alright, so I'm going to stick that right in here. So it's going to be almost covering the center. I got to stand up for this part so I can see. Alright, yep, that looks good. So he matches the sign, which is good. That's what I wanted. And now I'm going to fish these through here, which these will be a little bit easier to do. But I want to do it so that they're not seen. Am I missing any comments? Alright, so I'm going to poke them through. I'm not going to tie them off just yet. I'm going to wait. He's going to cover up some of my ribbon, but that's alright. It's going to happen. Oh, I should have done these twist ties. Alright, let me do that real quick. Where am I need this. I need to twist these down. I need to cut part of it off. Anybody have any questions? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? So I'm going to put this down through here. That goes in there. That one's going to go there. And more of this fraying, my God. Once I'm done, it won't fray as much. It's just because I'm playing with it and moving it around. And right. Pull out some of these ribbons here so I can see what I'm doing. And I just need it to go on to one bar so that I can tie the sign down. Doesn't matter if it's going through the mesh. That'll just hold it in place better. It's just getting it to go through the mesh. There we go. All right, one more. The wires are attached to the sign. On the back of the sign, I use these little mounts. Oops. There's little holes in them. I don't know if you can see them. They're small and they don't want to stay in my hand. Anyway, they have a little, geez Louise. They have a little hole in them in the side, on all four sides. So it doesn't matter which direction. You can put the pipe cleaner or wire through it. And I attach these. They have sticky on the back, and I use a little dab of glue. And I put them on the back of the sign, and they hold it pretty good. And then I just put the pipe cleaners through it. And then I feed it through the back onto the wire, or the frame. All right, so that's on there. I'm just going to give it a little pull. Oh, one of my pipe cleaners got loose. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. So I'm just going to give it a little pull. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want it to flatten everything out and leave like an indent. No, I'm not doing a bow on this one. Bows and I do not get along real well right now. I've made some that they look okay, but they just haven't worked. I tried making one the other night. I made some candy canes that you buy the little wire frames and you wrap them with ribbon, and then you put a bow on them, and the bow was hideous. So I gotta find another ribbon to do the bow with. But yeah, not on this one. Ouch. I just got stabbed by a wire. All right. Once I get this on here, we'll be pretty much done. I'll probably add some stuff tomorrow and then take a picture of it and put it up, but I would have liked to have found some black and white Christmas balls, you know, the ornaments to put on it. Put, you know, alternate the colors, put one in each tie. But I haven't found any black ones yet. I found white, but I haven't found any black. So I might have to wait a little longer if this doesn't sell before then. We all got a front row seat. Yes, you did. Subscribe? Subscribe to what? Oh, well, look at that. I cut myself. So you really will be getting a piece of me with this wreath, huh? Yeah. Must have been one of the wires that nicked me. Oh, yeah, you can request to be notified when I go live. If you tap your screen, it won't work on your laptop, Mom. You'll have to do it on a phone or an iPad. But if you tap your screen at the bottom, it'll bring up a little, I don't know what you call it, box at the bottom, the white part. And there's a little bell. Yeah, made literally blood, sweat. I'm moving this tie because it's not in the right position. But anyway, there's a little bell that says you can click on it if you want to be notified when I do a live. And what will happen is you'll get a notification. I don't know how else to describe it, but you have to do it on your phone or an iPad. I don't think it works on a laptop. You could try, but I don't know. Okay, last one. Just trying to get the mesh out of the way so I can get this gnat. Thought we were getting into winter. Why are the gnats still around? Oh. All right. Well, now it moved on me. All right, I might have to adjust that later because it's smashing my sign or ribbons a little too much. I might have made it too tight, but I can fix that later. All right. Tell me what you think. I still have to tie down my twists on my little pipe cleaners. You won't see those. I'll twist them all down so that they're tucked in. Makes it look a little neater and finished, more finished. But I might add some of the flex tubing. And flex tubing is just this mesh tube. And you can make like bows, little like bow ties to put on it. Put it in each tie. Can you see it okay? I know the light's probably glaring off of it. Tilt it up a little more. Thank you, Vicki. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sherry, Renee, Cindy. Trying to get it so the glare is off of it. But yeah, he'll believe me, he does look a lot cuter in person. I know sometimes on the lives it doesn't show, but he is really cute. But I will fluff him up and add some more goodies, and I will post a picture of him tomorrow, and once I'm done with him, he'll be on my Etsy shop and available for purchase. I don't know how much he'll be yet, but I'll have that figured out in the morning. And I thank you guys for joining me for my first live. I appreciate it. Please share it to your page if you want to view it again. It will also be on my page if you want to view it again. I don't know why you'd want to come back and watch it again, but if you know somebody who might be interested in watching it, you can share it for them. And help me spread the word and get my business noticed. I appreciate it. Is there any questions before we go? Just under 2 hours. Hey. Kayla, thank you. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you, Cindy. I could have done it without you. I know the kids are probably in bed, so tell Nathan tomorrow morning I said thank you and I love him. Thank you for all the hearts. You guys are going a little overboard there, but thank you. All right, any more questions? All right, I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go. I love you. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it so much. You guys are the best. That's you, Renee? I figured it was. I figured it was you and Cindy. All right, guys. I thank you so much. I love you. Good night. So then I'll talk to you in the morning.